guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided I'm just gonna do month bi-weekly like post-op updates, just because not much changes from week to week, but in today's video I did want to share I did want to share like what led me to choose weight loss surgery and why I chose the duodenal switch, or duodenal switch, my bad. When I was younger, like way younger, like in like 8, 9, I was skinny, I was a twig, I was fun, I was energetic. At 9 years old, I got my appendix out, and then like I got that my appendix out in July, just before my 9th birthday, and then by December I had gained 40 pounds. My mom took me to the doctor. They didn't figure out what was wrong. They just said she needs to eat better, even though my diet and activity didn't change. So since then, I had slowly started gaining weight year by year. When I got to middle school, I think in 7th grade, I was about 230 pounds. Still, the doctors, I took some nutritional classes. I tried losing weight. I couldn't really lose weight. And then just slowly crept up. When I graduated high school, I think I was still around the 230 to 260 mark. And then I ended up moving to Connecticut because I met my husband online. And then my weight kind of stayed the same. It kind of crept up, but for the most part it stayed around the 270 mark. I didn't have a car in Connecticut, so I had to walk or take the public transit. So that probably was the reason why I didn't gain too much weight, even though I was eating way more poorly. So yeah, I got addicted to food. And then I moved back home. Back home, but I moved back. So I moved from Connecticut to Utah to be closer to my family. And then I joined Weight Watchers, and I was good. I lost a few pounds, and then I just gained it back. And it kind of just cycled from there. And then I just stopped doing Weight Watchers altogether and just eating what I wanted. I never exercised and stuff like that, and so my weight just kept creeping up little by little, year by year. I did want to, so back in 2012, 2013, for a few years there, I was really trying to get pregnant, but at least my doctor thinks I have PCOS. I'm not sure. They never actually tested me for it, at least properly anyway. They just said, well, you're overweight, you don't have your period, so that must be what it is. They wouldn't give me any fertility meds because they said I was too overweight and obese to safely carry a pregnancy. That was pretty devastating to hear, that they wouldn't really help me any, which I knew I was out of shape, and I, obviously I was, considered obese, but I still felt like I would still have been able to carry a pregnancy and still been okay with it. And then I just stopped trying. I figured, well, it's not going to happen now. Back in 2015, I did start looking into weight loss surgery. I did have a consultation with the surgeon, because my insurance at the time would cover it. And then I ended up switching jobs to a job that didn't cover it anymore. And so I did have to put my plans on hold. But that consultation is kind of what led me to choose the duodenal switch. So originally I was wanting the sleeve. For some reason, the gastric bypass freaked me out. And that surgeon recommended the duodenal switch, which is they do the sleeve part and then they do reroute your intestines to do that malabsorption. And at that time I was going to be going for it, but like I said, I switched my jobs, and then I kind of stopped trying to lose weight. Off and on I did try like a shake diet where I would have 2 shakes a day, and then like a healthy meal. That didn't really work out because I like to eat, and yeah, shakes weren't cutting it for me. And then last year, 2018, I started working at my job now, and I had ballooned to 370. I think the highest that I saw on the scale was 375. I kind of stopped weighing after that. I was in denial. I never really looked at myself in the mirror. I never really took pictures of myself. And I was pretty miserable. I was always swollen, retaining water. I could barely walk, really. My knees would hurt. My ankles would swell and all that stuff. And I was just pretty miserable. When I got on at this job now, their benefits started from day one, and they covered weight loss surgery. So I knew before, I wanted it, and I still wanted it. So I submitted my paperwork to a different surgeon's office, because I had went to one of their seminars before, and I really liked the surgeon. And then, I just started the diet, and then I was able to get it. So the main reasons why I chose weight loss surgery was because I knew I needed help. I needed something to help me lose weight, because I would lose some and then I would gain it back. Even if I was perfect, like even if stuff, and now I know that stalls happen and it might have just been a stall. But like, I'm talking like I would lose like 20 pounds and then like gain like 10 pounds. And I'm like, what the hell? So that's why I made the decision. I was pretty miserable. I wasn't having a full life. There's things I couldn't do. I'm going to amusement park. I could only ride a few rides, and I love amusement parks. Like, they're so fun. And I do plan to go on my birthday if I'm under 300 pounds. So that's a goal of mine. But I am, now that I had the surgery, I'm extremely grateful that I was able to have it. And even though I've hit some stalls and a couple like bounces of like water weight gain, like I'm still pretty satisfied with it, and I'm working on it, and I know I'm gonna get there. But yeah, so if you guys want to know more about my process going through like the insurance requirements and stuff like that, I could do a video on each of those requirements, like the medical supervised diet, the psych eval, and I think that's all I had to, and then the 2-week pre-op diet that I had to do beforehand. I'm very happy to do that. But if you like this video and you want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the like button. And I'll catch you all in my next video.